Have you ever wondered why some people in their 80s seem to radiate energy and clarity while others struggle with every step? The difference often isn't genetics or luck, it's what they put on their plate every single day. Right now inside your body there's a quiet battle happening. Your cells are working to repair damage, fight off threats, and keep you strong. But here's what most people don't realize. The foods you choose can either strengthen your body's defenses or leave them vulnerable. Today, we're going to talk about 5 ordinary foods that have extraordinary power to protect you from cancer, restore your strength, and help you live with vitality well into your golden years. Before we dive in, I want you to understand something important. Your body at 70, 80, or 90 is not broken. It's experienced. It's been through decades of challenges, and it knows how to heal itself when given the right tools. The problem is that many of us have been taught to reach for expensive supplements, complicated treatments, or resign ourselves to decline. But nature has already provided us with simple, powerful solutions that have been hiding in plain sight all along. These aren't exotic superfoods you need to special order. They're ingredients you can find at any grocery store, and when eaten regularly, they can transform how you feel from the inside out. Let's start with something you've probably seen countless times at the store but maybe pushed aside because you weren't sure what to do with it: broccoli. Now I know what you might be thinking. Broccoli doesn't sound exciting, but stay with me because what this humble green vegetable can do for your body is nothing short of remarkable. Inside broccoli, there's a compound called sulforaphane. This isn't some trendy ingredient that health magazines just discovered. Scientists have been studying sulforaphane for years, and what they've found is that it has the ability to deactivate cancer-causing agents before they can do harm. Think of sulforaphane as your body's personal cleanup crew. Every day you're exposed to toxins from the environment, from processed foods, from stress, from medications. These toxins create inflammation and damage your cells. As you age, your body's natural ability to clear out these harmful substances slows down. Your liver, which has been filtering toxins for decades, doesn't work as efficiently. Your digestive system moves more slowly. This means toxins have more time to linger in your body, creating the perfect environment for disease to take hold. But here's where broccoli becomes your ally. Sulforaphane triggers your body's own detoxification processes. It helps your liver work more efficiently, breaking down and eliminating toxins that would otherwise accumulate and cause damage. It reduces inflammation throughout your entire system, which is critical because chronic inflammation is at the root of nearly every age-related disease, including cancer, heart disease, and arthritis. And perhaps most impressively, sulforaphane disrupts the energy supply that cancer cells need to grow and spread. It essentially starves them before they can become a problem. Now, how you prepare broccoli matters. Boiling it until it's mushy destroys much of the sulforaphane. Instead, try steaming it lightly just until it's tender but still bright green. You can drizzle it with a little olive oil, add some garlic, maybe a squeeze of lemon. The healthy fats from the olive oil actually help your body absorb more of the beneficial compounds. If raw broccoli doesn't bother your digestion, you can add small florets to salads or eat them with hummus. The key is consistency. Eating broccoli 2 or 3 times a week isn't a burden, it's a powerful investment in your health. Seniors who make broccoli a regular part of their diet report feeling clearer, more energetic. Their digestion improves, their skin looks healthier. These aren't coincidences. These are signs that your body is getting what it needs to clean itself out and rebuild from within. Broccoli is proof that sometimes the simplest foods are the most powerful medicine nature offers. The second food we need to talk about is berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, any of them. These small, colorful fruits are packed with compounds called anthocyanins, which give berries their deep, rich colors. But anthocyanins do far more than make berries pretty. They're among the most potent antioxidants found in food, and for seniors, they're absolutely essential. Let me explain why. Every moment of every day, your body is under attack from something called free radicals. These are unstable molecules that damage your cells, your DNA, your tissues. When you're young, your body produces enough antioxidants to neutralize these free radicals and repair the damage they cause. But as you age, this balance shifts. You produce fewer antioxidants naturally, and the damage starts to accumulate. This is what we call oxidative stress, and it's a major driver of aging, disease, and cancer. Anthocyanins from berries sweep through your body like a skilled repair team. They neutralize free radicals before they can cause harm. They protect your DNA from mutations that could lead to cancer. They reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, your joints, your brain. And here's something that will surprise you. Anthocyanins actually interfere with cancer cells' ability to metabolize sugar. Cancer cells need enormous amounts of sugar to fuel their rapid growth. When you eat berries regularly, you're essentially cutting off one of cancer's primary food sources. But the benefits go even further. Berries strengthen the tiny blood vessels throughout your body, your capillaries. This improves circulation to your brain, your heart, your legs, all the areas that tend to suffer from poor blood flow as you age. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your cells. Seniors who eat berries regularly often notice their memory sharpens. They can focus better. Their mood becomes more stable. They feel less foggy, less forgetful. The energy you get from berries is different from the energy you get from sugar or caffeine. It's clean, lasting vitality that comes from truly nourishing your cells. You don't experience a spike and crash. You just feel steadier, stronger, more present in your own body. And the best part, you don't need much. A small handful of berries each day is enough. Add them to your morning oatmeal, mix them into yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or just eat them plain as a snack. Fresh or frozen, they're equally beneficial. The key, as always, is consistency. Now let's talk about garlic, and I want you to forget everything you might have heard about garlic breath or strong smells for a moment. What we're discussing here is one of the most powerful natural medicines humanity has known for thousands of years. Garlic has been called the poor man's antibiotic, and there's real science behind that nickname. When you crush or chop fresh garlic, it releases a compound called allicin. Allicin is what gives garlic its distinctive smell, but more importantly, it's what gives garlic its extraordinary healing properties. Allicin is anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and anti-cancer. It works by preventing cancer cells from multiplying and spreading. It enhances your immune system's ability to recognize and destroy abnormal cells before they become tumors. For seniors whose immune systems naturally weaken with age, this is incredibly valuable. Your body is constantly producing cells that could potentially become cancerous. A strong immune system catches these cells early and eliminates them. Garlic helps your immune system do its job more effectively. But garlic's benefits extend well beyond cancer prevention. It supports your cardiovascular system by lowering cholesterol and helping to stabilize blood pressure. It improves blood flow to your heart, your brain, your extremities, all without the side effects that often come with medications. It acts as a gentle, natural blood thinner, reducing the risk of dangerous clots, and it neutralizes the free radicals that cause inflammation, joint pain, and fatigue. Many seniors who start eating garlic regularly notice their aches and pains diminish. They feel more limber, their endurance improves, their thinking becomes clearer. There's even evidence that garlic helps regulate blood sugar and supports healthy gut bacteria, both of which become increasingly important as you age. Your gut health affects everything from your digestion to your mood to your immune function. When your gut is healthy, your entire body functions better. Garlic helps create an environment where beneficial bacteria thrive and harmful bacteria struggle to survive. Here's how to get the most from garlic. Use fresh cloves, not powder. Crush or chop the garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking it. This waiting period allows the allicin to fully develop and makes it more stable during cooking. You can add garlic to soups, stews, roasted vegetables, salad dressings, scrambled eggs, almost anything. If you can tolerate it, eating a small amount of raw garlic with a spoonful of honey is even more potent. Just 1 or 2 cloves a day can make a measurable difference in how you feel. I know of an 82-year-old gentleman who started adding fresh garlic to his evening soup every night. Within weeks, he noticed he wasn't getting his usual winter colds. His energy was more consistent. His joints felt less stiff in the morning. These weren't dramatic overnight changes, but steady cumulative improvements that came from nourishing his body with something it desperately needed. That's the power of simple, consistent choices. The fourth food I want to discuss is green tea, an ancient drink that's been revered for health and longevity in cultures around the world for centuries. Green tea contains compounds called catechins, and the most powerful of these is something called EGCG. This compound has been studied extensively, and researchers have found that it has remarkable abilities to protect against cancer and repair cellular damage. EGCG works by blocking the signals that tell cancer cells to grow and multiply. It essentially starves them by cutting off their supply lines. At the same time, it protects your healthy cells from the kind of damage that could turn them cancerous in the first place. It's both preventive and protective. For seniors, this dual action is especially important because your cells have accumulated decades of exposure to toxins, radiation, stress, and other damaging factors. EGCG helps your body repair that accumulated damage and prevent new damage from occurring. But green tea does more than fight cancer. It improves the health of your blood vessels, making them more flexible and resilient. It reduces inflammation throughout your body. It supports your liver in its constant work of detoxification, which becomes slower and less efficient as you age. And unlike coffee, which can leave you jittery and anxious, green tea provides calm, sustained energy. This is because it contains an amino acid called L-theanine, which promotes relaxation and mental clarity without drowsiness. The combination of gentle caffeine and L-theanine gives you focus and alertness while keeping you calm and centered. Many seniors find that drinking green tea regularly helps them think more clearly, react more quickly, and maintain better balance both physically and emotionally. It helps regulate blood sugar, supports healthy cholesterol levels, and strengthens the immune system. Over time, people who drink green tea consistently report fewer aches and pains, better digestion, more stable moods, and a general sense of well-being. These aren't placebo effects. These are the results of giving your body compounds it can use to protect and repair itself at the cellular level. To get the most benefit, drink green tea plain or with a little honey or lemon. Avoid adding sugar or milk, as these can interfere with the absorption of the beneficial compounds. Quality matters too. Look for loose leaf tea or higher quality tea bags. Ceremonial grade matcha, which is powdered whole green tea leaves, is even more concentrated in beneficial compounds. Just 1 or 2 cups a day is enough to provide significant protection. And if you're sensitive to caffeine, you can choose decaffeinated green tea or drink it earlier in the day. The L-theanine in green tea also helps promote restful sleep, so many people find it calming even in the evening. The fifth and final category of foods we need to discuss is cruciferous vegetables. We've already talked about broccoli, but this family also includes cabbage, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, and several others. What makes these vegetables so special is a group of compounds called glucosinolates. When you chew or cook these vegetables, glucosinolates break down into active molecules like sulforaphane and indole-3-carbinol. These molecules are incredibly effective at detoxifying carcinogens, repairing damaged DNA, and stopping abnormal cells from growing. As you age, your body's ability to repair DNA damage slows down. Mistakes accumulate. This is why cancer risk increases with age. But cruciferous vegetables give your body the tools it needs to fix those mistakes, to identify damaged cells and either repair them or mark them for destruction. This isn't science fiction. This is well-documented science showing that people who eat cruciferous vegetables regularly have significantly lower rates of colon, stomach, and lung cancers. These vegetables also support your liver, kidneys, and lungs in their work of filtering and eliminating toxins. They help reduce chronic inflammation, which, as we've discussed, is at the root of most age-related diseases. Seniors who eat cruciferous vegetables consistently report better digestion, fewer respiratory infections, clearer skin, stronger nails, and more energy. The sulforaphane in these vegetables triggers your body to produce its own antioxidant enzymes, creating a long-lasting protective effect that continues even after you've finished eating. Cruciferous vegetables are also rich in vitamin K and folate, nutrients that are essential for maintaining bone density and preventing dangerous blood clots. For seniors concerned about osteoporosis or stroke risk, these vegetables provide natural, food-based protection. They help keep your bones strong and your blood flowing smoothly, supporting your mobility and independence as you age. Now I understand that some of these vegetables can cause gas or bloating if you're not used to them. Start slowly. Maybe add a small serving of steamed broccoli or roasted cauliflower to your dinner a few times a week. Your digestive system will adapt, and the benefits are absolutely worth any minor temporary discomfort. Try making a warm, comforting soup with broccoli and kale. Roast cauliflower with olive oil and garlic until it's golden and tender. Sauté Brussels sprouts with a little bacon for flavor. These don't have to be bland, boring health foods. They can be delicious and satisfying. In fact, there was a small study done with elderly participants who agreed to eat just 2 servings of cruciferous vegetables every day. Within a few weeks, blood tests showed measurable increases in their antioxidant levels. Their bodies were actively rebuilding their defenses. That's not a promise of a cure or a guarantee, but it is evidence that even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, your body is still capable of responding powerfully to the right nourishment. So let's bring all of this together. We've talked about broccoli, berries, garlic, green tea, and cruciferous vegetables. 5 simple, accessible foods that you can find at any grocery store. None of them are expensive. None of them require special preparation or cooking skills. But when you make them a regular part of your diet, they work together to create an environment in your body where cancer struggles to survive and your healthy cells thrive. These foods aren't magic bullets. They're not going to cure advanced disease on their own, but they are powerful allies in the daily work of keeping your body strong, resilient, and capable of healing itself. The most important thing isn't perfection, it's consistency. It's making a choice every single day to nourish yourself with foods that truly support your health rather than undermine it. Every meal you eat sends a message to your body about how much you value it. When you choose a handful of berries instead of a pastry, you're telling your cells they matter. When you add garlic to your dinner or drink a cup of green tea in the afternoon, you're giving your body tools it can use to protect and repair itself. These small, intentional choices accumulate over time into significant, lasting changes in how you feel and how well your body functions. I've heard from so many people in their 80s and even 90s who changed their diets and experienced improvements they never thought possible. Better energy, less pain, clearer thinking, improved mobility, a greater sense of control over their own health. These aren't rare exceptions. These are natural results of treating your body with the care and respect it deserves. Aging doesn't have to mean inevitable decline. It can be a process of refinement, of learning what your body truly needs and giving it those things consistently. Your body has carried you through decades of life. It's brought you to this moment, and it's still working every single day to keep you healthy, strong, and alive. The least you can do is feed it well. So here's what I want you to do. Look at your current eating habits honestly. Are you giving your body what it needs, or are you just eating out of habit, convenience, or comfort? Pick one of the foods we've talked about today and commit to including it in your diet this week. Maybe it's adding berries to your breakfast. Maybe it's steaming some broccoli with dinner. Maybe it's starting your morning with a cup of green tea. Just one change, see how it makes you feel. Notice the difference. And if you found this information valuable, if it gave you hope or a sense of empowerment about your health, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling me which of these foods you're going to start with, or share your own experience if you've already been eating any of them. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take that first step toward better health. If you'd like more information like this, subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And if you know someone who could benefit from this message, someone who's struggling with their health or worried about aging, share this with them. Sometimes the most powerful gift you can give is knowledge and hope. Thank you for being here, for caring about your health, and for taking the time to learn. I'll see you in the next video.